Good afternoon, thank you very much and welcome here to Kenny Park in Athenry. It is Saturday the 22nd of June 2024 and we are live here for round 4 of the Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship, and a very, very special weekend as well, because you might just see on your screen at the moment in the middle of the field, this is Pride Round, the Camogie Association celebrating Pride Round for all the games taking place this weekend. And you can see some players and officials in there with the flag as well, and great initiative by the Camogie Association throughout all their games. We'll keep you updated on all the matches that are taking place in the Senior Championship throughout the country. One game over already. Waterford have beaten Antrim by 3-18 to 1-8, and Kilkenny and Derry is near the end. But this is the meeting of Galway and Clare. Galway with 2 wins and a draw in their 3 games so far. The All-Ireland champions of 2019 and 2021 need one more victory to ensure their place in the knockout stages of the All-Ireland Championship. For their opponents from Clare, going through a bit of transition this season as well, an opening day victory against Down has been followed by 2 defeats to Dublin and Cork, and they must pick up a result in this match to have any chance of making the final 6. Galway do come into the game as strong favourites, but Clare have always been able to raise it. The banner has roared when they've taken on the Maroon and White. Only 3 points separated these teams when they met in last year's championship. But now we're going to go through the 2 teams. Rain is starting to fall down here in Athenry. Hopefully it doesn't spoil the activity on the field of play, but let's look at the Galway team. So Galway have 3 changes from the side that beat Down 6-27 to 4 points 2 weeks ago. Fiona Ryan from Ballinderrian comes in goal. Roisin Black, their captain, is back at full back, and Niamh Mallon is in at corner forward. The Galway team in full. In goal number 1 is Fiona Ryan. Full back line of 2, Rachel Hanavy. 3 is Roisin Black, the captain, and 4 is Derva Higgins. The half back line were number 5, Anne-Marie Starr. Centre back number 6 is Anya Kane, and 7 is Ciara Hickey. In midfield were number 8 is Alwyn Rabbit. Partner by number 9, Niamh Kilkenny. The half-forward line 10 is Carrie Dolan. She's the vice-captain. 11, Niamh McPeak. And 12 is Sabina Rabbit. And the inside line, top of the right, number 13, Niamh Mallon. Full forward, number 14 is Orla McGrath. And top of the left, where number 15 is Ailish O'Reilly. The Galway senior camogie manager is Cathal Murray. So their opponents from Clare, they have 4 changes from the side that went down 2-19 to 1-4 to Cork 2 weeks ago, with Abby Walsh coming in at full back, Laura Foley in the attack, along with Cliona Queally and Caoimhe Cahill. The Clare team in full, Rachel Daly in goal. Full back line of 2, Susan Daly. Wearing number 22 now will be Abby Walsh, and 4 is Muireann Scanlon. The half back line were number 5, Ellen Casey. Centre back number 6, the joint captain Ciara Grogan, and 7 is Niamh Mulqueen. In midfield were number 8, Caoimhe Carmody, partner by number 9, Linda Daly. The half-forward line 10, Jennifer Daly. 11 is Anya O'Loughlin, she's the other joint captain, and 12 is Laura Foley. And in the inside line, top of the right, where number 21 is Cliona Queally. Full forward, number 14 is Roisin Begley, and top of the left, where number 18 is Caoimhe Cahill. The Clare manager is John Carmody. So the referee for this game is John Dermody from County Westmeath. This is the second game of a double-header. Westmeath suffering defeat to Galway in the intermediate by 117 to 2-7 beforehand. A massive result. Can Clare pull off a massive result in this game? So just while the 2 teams are warming up here, the rain not heavy at the moment, a few dark clouds though, so even though the conditions are nice and warm, you'd still want to have a jacket, and certainly not be wearing shorts in a day like today that some of our colleagues here with entry are in, but hopefully the weather is kind to them. As I mentioned, Waterford have beaten Antrim already by 3-18 to 1-8. That is in Group 1 of the All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship. The other games all starting earlier than this 3 o'clock throw in here, and we're just seeing if we have a result from the second game that has been played in the championship. Kilkenny were well up on Derry last we heard, so we'll give you the result of that as soon as it comes into us here in our commentary position. But the table stands in Group 1, Tipperary top at 9 points. They were leading Limerick by 5-9 to 3 points at half time. Looks like they'll be picking up their 4th victory, which will also guarantee them their place in at least the quarter-finals. Kilkenny, if they win, will be on 10 points. Waterford on 7, Derry on 6, with Limerick and Antrim Leitrim yet to get any points. So as things stand, Tipperary and Kilkenny look set to guarantee their qualification for the knockout stages. The games in this group, Group 2, already started since 2 o'clock. Wexford leading down by 5-7 to 4 points. In the half-time score, Cork 3-11, Dublin 3 points. So as things stand, we'll put Cork up to 12 points at the moment, which will book their place in the final 6 as well. One of our featured games next week will be in Páirc Uí Chaoimh at 4 o'clock. Cork against Galway. And if Galway win this game, then that would be a match to determine a team going straight through to the semi-finals. Galway, of course, on 7 at the moment. Dublin on 6. Wexford will move up to 4 if they hold their advantage. Clare on 3, down on 0. As you can hear there, the stadium announcer Sarah Gorin telling us that we're getting ready for a Ron Naveen. So great support for both teams here as well. I can tell you that Kilkenny have beaten Derry by 4-17 to 7 points. That is a result, but who is going to get the result here in Kenny Park in Athenry? Considered by many to be the traditional home of hurling in County Galway. It has been closed for a year for works. It is back up and running. A few local hurling matches have taken place here, but this is the first inter-county game to take place in Athenry in over a year. Galway look like they'll be attacking the goal to the right in the first half. A bit of a breeze here in Kenny Park, seems to be going across the field, might slightly favour Clare in the opening period, but won't have any significant impact on the scoreboard. The question is, can Clare have a significant impact on the scoreboard? Can they get their season up and running? One win from 8 games, but as I mentioned, lots of changes from their side that played last year. Indeed, I think there's only 6 of the team that started the championship game against Galway in the group stages last year lining out in this match. So we're getting ready now. John Dermody, the Westmeath official, just checking everything is okay. Galway in the maroon and white, Clare in the saffron and blue. Can they get off to a good start, or will Galway maintain their unbeaten run? They lost out to Tipperary twice during the league, but that was it. And we're getting ready now to start the game. And you can see there the far side of the field. Very few seats left available in the main stand. The ball is thrown in. The game is on. Round 4, the pride round of the Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship is underway, and a scramble in the middle of the field. And it looks like we might be having another throw in here yet if nobody takes control of this. Niamh Kilkenny had a touch in the ball there, leaves it off for Niamh McPeak. And Niamh McPeak for Galway sending it down in towards the attack. And again, a battle there as the game just set. Orla McGrath comes out to take this. She's wearing the number 14 jersey today. Gives it off to Sabina Rabbit. Sabina hasn't started many games this year, but got 2 forwards down the last day out. The Clare defence under a bit of pressure. Susan Daly wearing number 2. 4 Daly sisters on this team. With this is Niamh Maron. Quick block down there by the Clare number 2. Susan Daly again. She's one of the triplets. Jennifer's the younger sister. We'll tell you more about them later on. But Linda Daly's another of the triplets. She has the ball the far side of the field. And in a battle there for possession, losing out there, Alwyn Rabbit, a sister of Sabina, and the referee spotted a push. It's going to be a free out for Clare, but an excellent block down there by Susan Daly for Clare, an important one as well, because certainly the Munster side do not want to be conceding a head start to our opponents, who have won 4 All-Ireland titles and 3 in the last 11 years. So Laura Foley going to take this free for Clare, down towards the house. Nearly broke kindly for Anya O'Loughlin. She's been the scoring chief this season for them. Gives the pass off to the number 18, and that is Caoimhe Cahill. A shot again for Anya O'Loughlin. The ball goes over the bar. 2 minutes into the game. Actually, it's Caoimhe Cahill. My apologies. Caoimhe Cahill with the shiny pink boots puts the ball over the bar. Clare get the opening score of the game. It's Clare 1 point. Galway no score. So an ideal start for Clare. Caoimhe Cahill, one of the late changes to the team. The Galway goalkeeper a change, Fiona Ryan. but played most of the games in the National League this year. Won a personal cup with University of Galway. The ball goes out over the line right in front of us here. Going to be a sideline. So it's going to be a sideline ball. Looks like Sabina Rabbit. Of course, she is from the Athenry Club hosting this game today. Her father, Joe, one of the legendary Galway players from the 90s and the noughties. Short pass in the direction of Ailish O'Reilly. Back to Sabina. Sabina Rabbit sends the ball into space, hoping that somebody can come out to meet this. Somebody did. It was a Clare player, Niamh McQueen, but she didn't get a touch in it. Kicked on the ground by Muireann Scanlon. Clare All-Ireland Premier Junior Camogie champions in 2023. They have many of their players involved in both the senior and intermediate teams this year. Sabina Rabbit sends the ball down the far corner looking for Niamh Mallon. Niamh Mallon with the ball for Galway, goes for a shot at the post, and Niamh Mallon puts the ball over the bar. 3rd minute into the game. A great pass there by Sabina Rabbit, and it's 1 point apiece. So all square, if you just joined us here in the Camogie Association YouTube channel, brought to you in association with Entray. Galway 1 point, Clare 1 point. We'll keep you updated on the other games as they come to their conclusion about 20 minutes into this match. But Clare have the ball. Anya O'Loughlin sends a pass in. That's a great interception by Galway. And down the right again, the pass by Anya Kane towards Sabina Rabbit, just slightly overhit. So it's going to be a Clare ball, and again it's going to be Anya O'Loughlin from the Trua Clonlara Club. She played against Galway in an All-Ireland Minor Camogie final back in 2017. Scored the goal in their victory against Down, 114-1-5 the first day. Laura Foley down towards the attack, looking for Caoimhe Cahill. Roisin Begley is a very dangerous player for Clare, but it's won back by Derva Higgins. Derva goes to ground, another player from the Athenry Club. Indeed, in the Galway starting team, they have 3 Athenry players. Alwyn Rabbit in midfield, where number 8 is the other. Caoimhe Cahill on the ground. Might need some attention. So just a hold up and play. 4 minutes gone here. The rain is holding off so far. It might pass us. Conditions here in Kenny Park absolutely superb. But this will be concern for Clare, especially Caoimhe Cahill having got their score. Just having to check what's going on. We can tell you it's now Tipperary 6-12, Limerick 5 points. 3 games currently on the true in at 2 o'clock. Big leads in all of them. But of course, the beauty of sport is these things can turn around very, very quickly. So it's Wexford 5-9, down 5 points. That delay has scored that game. And a concern here for Caoimhe Cahill. The All-Ireland champions Cork are leading Dublin by 3-15 to 4 points. This is a tight one in the early stages. Clare's last game will be a home against Wexford. If they were to pick up a result here, they'd be very much in the conversation. They won't be out of the championship if they lose, but they'll be dependent on things to go their way. So we're just having a look off camera, the Clare dugout. You can see some players warming up just in case. Clare have been in the All-Ireland semi-finals on 2 occasions in 1944 and 1978. Their intermediates have been going well this year. Indeed, the intermediates beat Galway in Pearse Stadium a few weeks ago, 2-7 to 10 points. Thankfully, Caoimhe Cahill is okay and she's back on her feet. It'll be a free out for Galway, still all square here. The early stages, 6 minutes gone. And it's Anya Kane that sends the ball down towards the attack. That's taken by Orla McGrath. Orla McGrath getting away from Susan Daly on the rule, and therefore Galway has options to her right. Might back herself when Orla McGrath gives it to Sabina Rabbit. Sabina Rabbit just turned around, tries to get the shot in, and eventually goes over the bar. I think she was thinking about a goal, but she takes the point nonetheless. And it's a second point for Galway. It's Galway 2 points, Clare 1. Ball breaks in the middle of the field. Alwyn Rabbit gives the pass off for Niamh Kilkenny, the holder of 7 All-Stars. Sabina Rabbit, involved in both Galway scores so far, sends a dangerous ball in towards the house. Niamh Mallon lays it off. And this is Niamh McPeak. And Niamh McPeak puts the ball over the bar, and Galway 2 very, very quick scores, and it's now 3 points to 1. Galway have suffered a few injuries recently. Aoife Donoghue, the main player out of commission at the moment. Siobhan Gardner, of course, picked up the cruciate injury during the league as well, ruling her out effectively for the season. Sabina Rabbit again on the ball, gives the pass back towards Rachel Hannafy, and this is good play by Galway. Niamh McPeak, another Purcell Cup winner with University of Galway. Of course, a game that will be broadcast in association with Entry will be available on the Camogie YouTube page if you ever want to look back at it. Sabina Rabbit, we get ready to restart the action. Referee just telling the Clare player to pull back a little bit. So nearly 8 minutes gone. Grey atmosphere here in Kenny Park, just nearest in the commentary box. They'll have the terrace spots available, or not available, should I say, been used up, including stats people as well for the respective teams. Ailish O'Reilly, goal scorer in 2 All-Ireland wins, gives it back to Sabina Rabbit, and Sabina Rabbit sends it down. This is Galway trying to play a 1-on-1 or a 1-on-2 in this situation. Clare were not going to leave it 1-on-1 in case the guy exposed. Niamh Mallon sends the ball across in the direction of Carrie Dolan. Carrie doesn't get it on that occasion. Laura Foley win the ball back for Clare, gives the pass off for Linda Daly, and Linda Daly drives it down. Can they get another score to get themselves back in this game? Cueva Cahill, ball just gets away from her. Good battle between herself and Derva Higgins. Comes out with Jennifer Daly. She's the youngest of the Dalys, turned 21 back in April. Gives it to Ellen Casey. Ellen Casey turns on the left. I think she was thinking about a pass across. Needs support. Back to Jennifer. And Jennifer Daly gains a few yards. Has the support there. This is good link-up play by Clare. And a foul committed eventually. The pressure applied on the Galway defence. And it's an opportunity now for Clare to bring this back to a 1-point ball game. You can hear the Clare management giving encouragement. Anya O'Loughlin is going to take this. So just over 9 minutes gone. We've drizzle rain here. So while the weather is promised to get hot over the next couple of days, it'll be a typical Irish summer's day with a drizzle thrown into the mix. Anya O'Loughlin looking to split the posts. The umpire likes it, goes with the white flag. The ball has gone over the bar. It's back to a 1-point ball game. It's Clare 2 points, Galway 3. So we restart the action there now with Fiona Ryan, the Galway goalkeeper, sending the ball out the field. Clare holding their own in the middle of the field. It's just when it's bypassing, it runs into a bit of bother. They'll be content with the start, but not happy to be behind. Sabina Rabbit again in the middle of it all. But it's Linda Daly playing well for Clare in the early stages. Plays the ball down towards the 65-metre line. Alwyn Rabbit comes back to get it for Galway. Number 7 is Ciara Hickey. She plays with the Davids club. Gives it to Anya Keane down towards the attack to Ailish O'Reilly. Ailish O'Reilly tries to turn inside. Gives the pass forward there now for Niamh Kilkenny. Has pushed inside here. This is good by Galway. Will she have a go herself? Tries to get the pass in for Niamh Mallon. Niamh Mallon with the shot. A goal! A goal for Galway. And it's Niamh Mallon puts the ball into the back of the net at the 11th minute. Great play from Galway down the left hand side of the field. The ball came to Ailish O'Reilly. Picked out Niamh Kilkenny. They used their experience to set up Niamh Mallon, and her predator instincts were enough to bury the ball into the net. And there's 4 points between the teams. It's Galway 1-3. It's Clare 2 points. And the whole side have got the first big score of this match. Clare will need to respond with a score, but Anya Keane is lording it at centre back at the moment. How many possessions that she had in the early stages? Down towards the attack, the ball just trickles out over the line, the far side of the field, and it will be a Clare restart. So Clare just want to make sure they take it from the right spot. They just need to settle down. They've been positive in the early stages. Ball low along the ground, but Alwyn Rabbit always looked the favourite to win that for Galway. She has the ball there. She was being held. The advantage has been given. Send the ball down towards the attack. Orla McGrath. Orla McGrath on the move. It's a 2-on-1 here for Galway. Gives the pass off towards the left to Niamh Mallon. Will she go for another one? She takes the point on this occasion. And Niamh Mallon puts it over the bar. 12 minutes into the game. And there's 5 between them. Galway 1-4, Clare 2 points. And I think we have to highlight the contribution of Alwyn Rabbit around the middle of the park as well at the moment. Herself and Anya Keane, the defensive linchpins, the quarterbacks, if you want to use an American football terminology, setting up the opportunities for their attackers. There's Alwyn Rabbit again, gives the pass off for Carrie Dolan. Carrie Dolan turns around, looks for Sabina, also of the Rabbit clan, outside the 65-metre line. The two number 12s collide. Ball in towards space, and Clare will have to deal with this space. It's been given to Niamh Mallon. She has the ball there, the former downstar. Trickles a nice ball forward for Niamh Kilkenny, who read the overlap very, very well. Niamh Kilkenny made her debut for Galway back in 2007. I think she was in the panel in 06. This is Niamh McPeak. There's lots of knees in this Galway team. Niamh McPeak, the three knees, who get the score, and it's Niamh McPeak with the point. 1-5 to Galway, 2 points to Clare. And I did indicate that wind might be favouring Clare. It's very, very swirly, so not really favouring anyone. Rachel Daly. She's the other of the Daly clan we haven't mentioned yet. The goalkeeper down, but the referee spots a foul here inside the 65-metre line. And you kind of wonder if you're Clare now not to panic. Laura Foley has taken a long-range free, but I think she was looking up to see if Anya O'Loughlin wanted to take this, but Anya O'Loughlin's gone into the square, so Laura Foley might have a pop at this, but this has been played with the intent of forwards to try and get a touch. Laura Foley from True Clonlara sends the ball down. Will it just carry too much? It did in that occasion. Didn't work out for Clare. I think that's the first wide of the game. So remains 6 points going, not wasting any time. Niamh McPeak on the move between the two 65-metre lines. Again down was Niamh Mallon being held there. Be marked very tightly anyway, but she did well to hold the ball. Niamh Mallon with the shot and puts it over the bar, and Niamh Mallon, given another exhibition of scoring in this game, makes it 1-6 to 2 points. I think it's 1-3 for the Galway number 13 already in this match. She came into the game with 11 points scored, and she missed the encounter against her old county Down 2 weeks ago through injury. So we're going to have a stop here again as the rain starts to get a bit heavier. Susan Daly is the player on the ground. Susan, her parents would have been big into badminton, and she played a lot of badminton as a child. I'm not too sure if she still does, but obviously Camogie is the first love now. Young Galway supporters in front of us here in the commentary box enjoying the day out. Susan Daly is back on her feet and going to go in for the throw-in ball with Sabina Rabbit. We're just coming up towards the quarter hour here in the Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship Pride Round, Round 4. Galway in front by 7 points. Galway 1-6. Clare 2 points. Sabina Rabbit with the pass forward to Orla McGrath. Orla McGrath out on the right, sending it in, and that ball will now go to the right and wide. So one wide apiece in this game. Rachel Daly to get us going again. Long drive down the field. She's great distance on the puck outs, but Niamh Kilkenny was always underneath that. Gives it to Niamh McPeak. She's in the forward for Ailish O'Reilly. Ailish O'Reilly, just the first touch didn't happen because Niamh McQueen was there. Anya O'Loughlin back to help out. And this is Caoimhe Carmody. Caoimhe Carmody to Anya O'Loughlin. Anya O'Loughlin sent it down the left, but Clare minus a number. And Galway should be able to deal with this. Anya Keane with the pass forward to Niamh McPeak. This is Anne-Marie Starr. She lined out in midfield in the 2011 All-Ireland final against Wexford with Niamh Kilkenny. Both of them on the field here today. Anya Keane wearing number 6. Captain Galway to an All-Ireland under 16 title. I think it was in 2018. Niamh McPeak will take the sideline ball. Galway manager Cathal Murray sounds happy enough what he's seen so far in the game. And the charge there against Niamh Kilkenny, I don't think there could be too many arguments about it. It looks like we might be getting the first yellow card in the game. Nothing intentional, of course, but she did probably lean into the player. So that's Niamh Kilkenny. Goes into the book. So Clare take the free. And this is Roisin Begley. Roisin Begley, referee spots a foul, so it's going to be a free. The range is getting a bit heavier here at the moment. Anya O'Loughlin to take this. It's a very important free for Clare because they've only got a couple of scores. Haven't scored in 8 minutes. They're only 3 points to 2 down after they scored. The last 4 all registered for Galway. But the banner, Anya O'Loughlin. It's still early stages in this match, and this will bring it back to a 6-point ball game. Takes her time, knows how important this is. Takes the free. And the umpire says, no, I wasn't too sure for a second myself, but it did look like it just gone the wrong side of the posts. And Clare have left 2 scores behind them. That could have been very, very important. Galway on the move again. And too many steps, says the referee. Well, the Galway support, you can hear, don't quite agree with that assessment. Clare won't mind. They have to take advantage of this now. Laura Foley. So on the 65-metre line, Laura Foley with the shot towards the post, and that's another wide for Clare. 3 wides in the last few minutes. Galway maintained their advantage of 7 points. And this is Alwyn Rabbit. Alwyn on the left-hand side. Cut out in that occasion by Ciara Grogan for Clare. Laura Foley in possession. Gives it to Susan Daly. This is good by Clare. Number 21 is Cliona Queally from Ina Kilnamona. Guiva Cahill trying to find a way inside. There was a player going forward. She probably should have played the pass sooner. This might work out even better for Clare though. This is an opportunity back for Guiva Carmody. She'll go for a shot at the post. And Guiva Carmody puts the ball over the bar. Clare were looking for more. Yes, they were, but they needed something nonetheless. And Guiva Carmody gets the point. It's Clare 3 points. Galway 1-6. And we'll restart with a Galway puck out. And of course, just goes to show both goalkeepers have a great drive in the ball. Anya O'Loughlin to Linda Daly. Linda Daly sending it down towards Roisin Begley. Roisin Begley with the ball outside the 20-metre line. Trying to find a way inside. She's trying to weave her magic, but Rachel Hannafy has seen that trick before. Support coming in. Derva Higgins gives the pass back to the goalkeeper Fiona Ryan, and she sends the ball down the field. But Galway pull players back. Bar 2 inside. Ciara Grogan won the ball, finds his teammate, and Clare will have another go. 20 minutes gone. 6 points between the teams. The ball won the race there, and it's going to be a Galway sideline cut. So Sabina Rabbit coming back. The pace of the game just slowing down a little bit at the moment. Whether that's due to the weather or the slight difference between the teams in regards to the scoreboard. Sabina Rabbit gives it back. Anya Kane. Across the field. You can see they've done this in the training ground. Rachel Hannafy passes forward. This is good by Galway. Ciara Hickey, the player to launch it down for Niamh Mallon. Niamh Mallon trying to find a way inside. She'll go for a shot at the post. And Niamh Mallon puts the ball over the bar. Another score for her. Great work from the Galway middle charge. And it's 1-7 to 3 points. Clare don't waste any time, but they're just not getting those breaks as often as they need to. Ciara Hickey, one of her Galway leads for Anya Kane, with one hand in the hurl, plays the pass out towards Carrie Dolan. Carrie Dolan back to Ciara Hickey. Ciara Hickey down the left hand side of the field. Hoping that Ailish O'Reilly will win this, but Muireann Scanlon says no. The Clare number 4 takes possession, gives it inside for Ciara Grogan. Ciara Grogan Again, the link-up play is good from Clare when the space is there. It's creating the scoring opportunities. The other end is the challenge. This might work out for Ellen Casey. Looks like she's playing a full forward, even though she's wearing the number 5 jersey. Derva Higgins mopping up again, not for the first time. Anya Keane. Galway just moving it gradually up the field. And now there's the 1-on-1 they're trying to set up. Niamh Mallon. But on this occasion, Abby Walsh from Scarfagunna. Keeping very, very tight. Galway still have the ball though. This is an opportunity. Niamh Kilkenny sends it down inside towards Ailish O'Reilly. Ailish O'Reilly, the high challenge in there. The referee says there was a foul. We're going to have a free in. But Galway forwards, the difference between the two teams, the Galway forwards, they just seem to ask more questions in the battles to create those chances. So Carrie Dolan, would you believe it, she hasn't scored in the game yet. She hasn't had a free goal. So now will this be her first? 7 minutes to go to half time. Her team 7 in front. Carrie Dolan with the free. The umpires like it. They go for the white flag. The ball has gone over the bar. 23 minutes gone. It's Galway 1-8. Clare 3 points. We'll have a check in a moment if we have any other results coming in from around the country. Long ball down, but again Anya Keane out to meet it. We can tell you we've one result in this group. Wexford have beaten down by 7-12 to 7 points. That result guarantees that Wexford won't be involved in any relegation conversations anyway. I'm sure they're taking much higher than that. Sabina Rabbit to the sister Alwyn. Didn't work out on that occasion. 2 Clare jerseys getting in the way. But Sabina has it again. Sabina Rabbit sending the ball across the field. Carrie Dolan touches along the ground, leaves it for Ailish O'Reilly. Ailish O'Reilly, the hands are out. She's put another free, but she'll go for the shot herself first. And Ailish O'Reilly, that goes wide, but we're going to go back for the free. So Clare wanted to take a quick restart, but not to be. So Carrie Dolan will get her a chance to get her second score. So Carrie Dolan around the 45-metre line. Goes for the shot. Always reliable. Carrie Dolan puts the ball over the bar. 25 minutes gone. It's another point now. It's now Galway 1-9. Clare 3 points. Too early to panic, but Clare will want to start twisting soon in this game. But Galway with the ball again. Anne-Marie Starr to Sabina Rabbit. Send the ball across the field. And this is Niamh Mallon, the game's top scorer. Turnover fighter this time for Niamh Kilkenny. Looking for a shot, gives it to Ailish O'Reilly. She didn't get her score the last time. Ailish O'Reilly gets her score this time. Puts the ball over the bar in the 26th minute. And it's Galway 1-10, Clare 3 points. Great take there, the far side of the field. Referee's blown the whistle, not happy what he saw. It's a free in. So Anya O'Loughlin. And the important thing for Clare here now is to just try and get a few scores. They've proven many, many times. Indeed, they were in at Athenry Galway a few years ago. They scored 3 goals and were very, very unlucky to lose that game. Clare have beaten Galway on occasions in the league. Have never managed to pick up that big championship win against the Maroon. So Anya O'Loughlin with the free for Clare going towards the post, and that's going to go to the left and wide. The wides haven't been easy. In fairness, only one you would say was a careless one, but the scores when you're behind that you need. Nemo Queen leads it off with Muireann Scanlon. Muireann Scanlon with the ball, sends it down towards the corner in the direction of Roisin Begley. But that's going to go away, and that's going to be officially a wide. And Clare are up to 5 on the wide count. Galway not wasting time either. They'll all be wanting to impress these Galway players, but Caoimhe Cahill has the ball for Clare. Caoimhe Cahill going to go for a shot at the post. That's a score that could give Clare a lift. Caoimhe Cahill, dispossessing the opposing player, puts the ball over the bar. Clare have their 4th point of the game. It's 4 points to Clare, 1-10 to Galway. Can they build on that now? Can they add another score or two? We can tell you Tipperary 7-18, Limerick 6 points. It's another score in. So the results are flying in from the other games in the All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship. Just waiting on Cork and Dublin. We'll get that to you as soon as we have it. Down the far side, Eilish and Wiley sends it across, looking for Niamh Mallon. Bounce judges well, Niamh Mallon. Might need support this occasion when she go herself. Be a great score if she gets it. It's gone wide, and Carrie Dolan will probably say to her, you should have given it to me. 9 points between them. Galway 1-10, Clare 4 points. So Rachel Daly. Clare have the ball inside the 65-metre line. On the move, this is Jennifer Daly. Jennifer will go herself, straighten the puck out. Another chance goes a begging for Clare. Rachel Hannafy for Galway. Good challenge there by Roisin Begley. Now can she make it count? Rachel Hannafy says no. I don't think she was too happy with the challenge. Support there by Roisin Black, back in the team. Alwyn Rabbit. Indeed, I remember watching Roisin Black put in a defensive masterclass against Clare at under 16 level many, many years ago in this particular field. Niamh McPeak to Sabina Rabbit. Sabina Rabbit with the ball, sends it across. Always an ambitious pass by Carrie Dolan. Then the Daly cut it out. Jennifer Daly with the ball on the far side of the field. Ellen Casey will go for the shot. And that's gone over the bar. In the 30th minute of the game, Ellen Casey with the point. 1-10 to 5 points. Clare have gotten 2 in a row. Can they chip another 1 or 2 before the break? It's that drizzly rain just coming down there, and it looks like it's 3 minutes at a time. Sarah Govern has announced, the stadium announcer here in Kenny Park in Athenry. Linda Daly for Clare was being fouled in the process, so it's going to be another free. And it's scores like these that are very, very crucial in a game. Clare have left a few behind them, yes, but if they can make 3 in a row, it might just create a more positive feel in the dressing room at half time. They have to get the third one first though. Laura Foley, wearing number 12, going to send it down towards the house. Can someone get a touch down? The referee spotted a square ball, so it's going to be a free out. Always hard to judge a square ball when you're looking at a high ball. So Fiona Ryan, 3 minutes of added time. We've played nearly one of them. Galway 1-10, Clare 5 points. This broadcast in the Camogie Association YouTube page, brought to you in association with the entry Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship Pride Round. Round 4. And it's Galway against Clare. Anya Kane with the ball. Good block by Roisin Begley. Anya O'Loughlin showed good hands there and good stick work to get possession of the ball. Gives it to Laura Foley. Laura Foley going to send it down again. Clare desperate to get one of these working out. Roisin Black though just held her ground nicely for Galway to stop Ellen Casey getting inside. And Galway moving down the far side of the field. Niamh Kilkenny offloads it across to Ciara Hickey. Ciara Hickey down the left hand side of the field looking for Orla McGrath. Orla McGrath with the ball to Niamh McPeak. Niamh McPeak along the left. This is good by Galway. Carrie Dolan, the far side of the field with the ball. Trying to come inside. Niamh Mallon is trying to find herself into space. Gives it back to Orla McGrath. Blocked down by the Clare defence. Foul was committed. Not too sure if that foul was on Carrie Dolan or Orla McGrath, but it's a foul nonetheless. So it'll be a chance here now for Carrie Dolan. The referee's having a word with a Clare player. So we're going to have our second yellow card of the match. So Carrie Dolan will take this free. Carrie Dolan takes the free, puts the ball over the bar. We can tell you that was Cliona Queally who got that yellow card, but Carrie Dolan gets the score. 33 minutes in. It's Galway 1-11, Clare 5 points. And Galway have the ball again, Orla McGrath. And goes for the score, puts it over the bar. Punishes the puck out. And there's 10 between them again. 112 to 5 points as a hurl broken. Orla McGrath, you can hear one of the Galway backroom team shouting there to get a hurl out. And the referee, John Dermody, blows the half-time whistle at half. The opening 10 minutes, very, very close. Galway narrowly 3 points to 2 in front, with Caoimhe Cahill and Anya O'Loughlin gaining the Clare scores. But the crucial score came on 11 minutes. Good play down the left flank by the Galway experienced heads. Niamh Kilkenny with the pass off for Niamh Mallon, who buried the ball into the back of the net. And it started a Galway period to lead by 1-3 to 2 points at that stage. It's got 7 out of the next 8 points to lead by 110 to 3 points. There was a mini revival for the banner through Caoimhe Cahill and Ellen Casey, bringing it back to an 8-point ball game, but the last 2 scores have come from Galway. Carrie Dolan and Orla McGrath with the points. They lead by 10 at the break. Drizzly rain coming down, but Clare still very much in this match. They need to get going very, very quickly. We're going to take a break for about 5-10 minutes. We'll be back with full coverage, live coverage of this second half of this Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship, the round 4 Pride round here in Kenny Park in Athenry. The half-time score, it's Galway 112, Clare 5 points. Good afternoon, thank you very much, and welcome back here to Kenny Park in Athenry. We get ready for the second half of this round 4, the Pride round of the Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship. Galway in front by 10 points at half-time. It is Galway 112, Clare 5 points. Clare back out in the field for the second half, as is the referee. Just want to give a mention there to the mini-games teams that entertained us at half-time. From Davids, Kiltully, Killimer Daly, Mulla, Kiltormer and Ormore Mary, the young players there that entertained in both the two matches taking place today. Just doing a microphone readjustment there, apologies about that, but as we were saying, Clare back on the field for the second half. We can tell you that Cork have beaten Dublin by 422 to 5 points. That has all the results in, so I'll just quickly give you those as we wait for Galway to come back on the field to play. So Waterford 3-18, Antrim 1-8, Kilkenny 4-17, Derry 7 points, and Tipperary 7-18, Limerick 6 points. There are the results from Group 1. Means Tipperary and Kilkenny have qualified for the knockout stages of the All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship. They will meet each other next week to determine which team goes straight into the semi-finals. Tipperary have 12 points, Kilkenny have 10. Waterford are on 7 points in third, Derry on 4 points in sixth. They will meet each other next week in Walsh Park, and the winner of that game will qualify for the quarter-finals. For Limerick and Antrim, they will decide which team goes into the relegation playoff. And the results from Group 2 was Galway come out in the fields, Wexford 7-12, down 7 points, Cork 4-22, Dublin 5 points, Cork on 12 points into the All-Ireland quarter-finals. Galway on 7, as things stand they'll move to 10. Dublin on 6, they play down next week. Wexford 4, Clare 3, down on 0. We'll go through all the permutations of that at the end of the game. So having a quick look around there to see if there's been any major changes of note, and I think there might be one or two for Clare, so we'll just double check that in a moment. Galway out in the field there, both managers might just hold off for a bit. We can tell you that the drizzly rain has not fully gone, but it's eased a little bit. And Clare will be attacking the goal to the right for the second half. So John Dermody, the match official, just making sure everybody's where they're meant to be. So the ball is thrown in. The second half is underway. Galway in front by 10 points. Can Clare get a few early scores and get themselves back in the contest? We'll run through the scores for both teams in a couple of moments. But we're watching this first Galway attack down the field. Niamh Mallon had their hands out there. Play on as the referee with the pass across towards Niamh Kilkenny. Niamh Kilkenny hasn't scored yet in the game, and she hasn't on that occasion. That ball goes to the right and wide. So Niamh Mallon, the top scorer in the game, with 1-4 for Galway. 3 frees for Carrie Dolan. 2 points for Niamh McPeak. Sabina Rabbit, Eilish O'Reilly and Orla McGrath also on the scoreboard. They're the Galway scores. We'll run through Clare in a moment. Linda Daly with the ball to sister Jennifer to the right, but Linda's going to go herself. This might drop into the house, into the hands of the goalkeeper Fiona Ryan for Galway, and she gets it out as far as Ciara Hickey. I haven't spotted any changes on the Clare team either. So all 30 players at the start of the game still on the field to play. Galway take possession back. Caoimhe Cahill, the top scorer for Clare, with 2 points. 1 free for Anya O'Loughlin. Also points for Caoimhe Carmody and Ellen Casey. They are the Clare scorers, and they've won a free on their own 65-metre line. No doubt their manager John Carmody has highlighted the importance of urgency at the start of this second half. They need to get a few points. They need to put some doubt into Galway. They're playing for the championship lives. They won't be mathematically out of the championship, but going into a final game against Wexford, 3 points behind Dublin, it'll be very, very difficult for them to find one of the quarter-final slots. Niamh McPeak with the ball. Sends it down in the direction of Orla McGrath. It's cut out there by the Clare defender. Muireann Scanlon did very, very well there. Gives the pass off for Cliona Queally. Down the right, but the bounce just gets away from Linda Daly, and it's won again by Niamh McPeak. She's done well in this game. Niamh Kilkenny to Carrie Dolan. Carrie Dolan from Claren Bridge sends it down. It's going to get away from Niamh Mallon. She might try and challenge the goalkeeper, Rachel Daly. Rachel gives it out to the sister, Susan. And Susan down the right. Ball goes out over the line. And Carrie Dolan right in front of the Galway dugout to get things moving again. Carrie Dolan gets underneath the ball, gives the pass down for Ailish O'Reilly. Ailish O'Reilly turns inside, tries to get a bit of space. The referee has blown for steps. The Galway supporters not happy with the decision. So Clare get a reprieve. Can they make it count? Ciara Grogan going to take the free out. A minor in 2017, studied PE and maths in University of Limerick. Anya Loughlin in the middle of the field gives it for Laura Foley. Won by Sabina Rabbit. And Sabina Rabbit launches it down towards the attack. Orla McGrath with the bounce come up for not to be. The Clare defenders winning the race. Abby Walsh to Susan Daly. Susan Daly out to Cliona Queally. Along the ground, Linda Daly lost the hurl. Kicks it forward. They do play a bit of football in Clare. The touch for Laura Foley just gets away from her. Laura Foley has enjoyed great success in college doing her PhDs. Recently was in Vienna for a world meeting of pharmaceuticals. The ABP meeting they call it. And bringing that leadership and to the Clare cause. Carrie Dolan got 4 frees against Cork in the league back in Ballinasloe earlier this season, a game we live. Referee says it was a throw. So just get a stop start at the moment. 4 minutes gone in the second half. Still as you were at half time. Galway 1-12, Clare 5 points. Susan Daly gets going again, sends it down towards the attack. They just need one of these to work out. Roisin Beckley couldn't get it that occasion, but a foul committed, says the referee. So they'll get a chance to get a score here, Clare. And even just to get one, there's still loads of time. We haven't played 5 minutes in the second half yet. At some stage, Clare will have to start thinking about green flags. But Laura Foley might just think about putting this over the bar. Of course, the final round of games takes place next week. We can confirm that we will be live in Páirc Uí Chaoimh at 4 o'clock next Saturday for Cork against Galway. If there's any further games added, you'll find out through the Camogie Association social media. As they free for Laura Foley, the ball goes over the bar, a score that they needed. 6 minutes gone in the second half. It's Clare 6 points, Galway 1-12. It's keeping the deficit at single digits. Fiona Ryan down the field. Clare's defenders just stepping up there now to make it difficult for Galway. Muireann Scanlon trying to move it down. Niamh Queenworth, number 7. Galway take possession back. Hand pass forward for Niamh Kilkenny. The referee thought that was okay. This is good by Galway now, moving inside. An opportunity for a chance. Ailish O'Reilly to Niamh Mallon, and goes for the shot. It's in the net. It's a second goal. Niamh Mallon into the back of the net, and great movement by Galway there from the right in towards the centre. I don't know if we get a chance to have a quick look at that. We'll see it here again now, and you can see the movement down there was Ailish O'Reilly with the ball, send it across to Niamh Mallon. She gets her second of the afternoon, and Galway get their first score of the second half. And it's Galway 2-12, Clare 6 points. And while we were looking at all that, a Clare player was having a chat with the referee. I think it was Laura Foley, and she gets a yellow card. Second yellow card of the game for them. But Niamh Mallon, 2 goals for her. She hadn't scored any goals in the championship before today. She had 11 points, as we mentioned. Carrie Dolan across to Ciara Hickey. Ciara Hickey, Alwyn Rabbit. And it's going to be Rachel Daly. Clear the ball, send it out towards Muireann Scanlon. Muireann Scanlon up the field, a pass for Laura Foley. Young children having fun here near us in the commentary box, playing, enjoying the day out. Long ball down for Caoimhe Cahill. Cuivaca just lost their balance at the wrong time. And it's won by Rachel Hannafy. Gives it to Ciara Hickey. And straight away Galway are on the move again. Low pass. Just a little hook there by Jennifer Daly. Enough to take the sting out of the pass. The intended pass to Ailish O'Reilly. Linda Daly launches the ball down, but Anya Keane has been reading these long balls all afternoon very, very well. Is giving the ball away. Laura Foley with the shot. That's going to go to the right. First while of the second half for Clare, but they'll be looking back at some of the misses they had in the first half. Just waiting to see if any substitutions will be made by the respective managements. No sign yet. 8 minutes gone in the second half. Linda Daly for Clare gets a touch, but it's Galway with possession. Ball into space. Cliona Queally will take this. Hard challenge goes in there, and it's going to be a free out. Challenge on Susan Daly by Orla McGrath. Orla McGrath has managed the Seamount team in Kinfarrow to success. The school she teaches in. Loves her coffee, not a fan of chocolate. I tell you, we'll all be enjoying a coffee at the end of today with the weather. And of course, great facilities here in Kenny Park with Mike Kelly and the team. We're the far side of them today, so we didn't quite get our half-time cappuccinos and lattes or espressos, but we'll certainly enjoy one at the end of the match. Thankfully, Susan Daly is okay. Gets herself back in position. It's going to be a free for Clare. So Laura Foley gets going again. If you're just joining us for the second half here of the Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship, Galway need Malin with a second goal. 2-12 to 6 points in front. Clare need a goal. Need one quickly. Ellen Casey gives the pass off towards Cueva Carmody. Cueva gets within range, thinks about the shot, didn't get the touch in it. And it was a Galway player that got a touch in that ball. Thankfully Fiona Ryan was alert. I think it was Anne-Marie Starr actually that got the touch in it. It was never really going to seriously threaten to be an own goal. Anne-Marie Starr from Clymer won an All-Ireland Club Championship in Croke Park in 2011. The first year that Camogie's club finals were played in the GA headquarters. A big victory was that day over in Escarra. And I think we're having our first change of the day. Yes, there has been a substitution. I've missed the player going off there now, but we'll give you the details in a moment. I think it's Sian Spillane, the number 13, is the player on the field for Clare. So we'll confirm exactly who's gone off shortly. So Clare with the ball, looking to make things happen here. Long drive by Laura Foley down towards the attack. Ellen Casey in a full forward, just can't seem to win the battle with Roisin Black. Alwyn Rabbit passes the ball forward to Niamh Kilkenny. Niamh Kilkenny from Pearsons on the move there towards the 65-metre line. Again, Niamh McPeak. Galway move the ball very, very fast when they get a flow going. Ciara Hickey in towards the corner. Niamh Malin just can't get the ball up. Turns inside, gives a pass off for Ailish O'Reilly. Crossfield pass towards Orla McGrath. There's a bit of purchase in it. Referee spots a foul, so it's going to be a free out. Alwyn Rabbit, Clare making another change. I tell you, the Alicia Ryan is coming on for them. I just think it might be Muireann Scanlon that's going off. So Clare make their second change. So to Galway free outside their own 65-metre line. Carrie Dolan with the ball. This might travel. Keeper bats it out. Those players running inside. But good defending from Clare. Because there was at least 2 Galway players running inside. Now what can they do at the other end? Sian Spillane sends it down towards the attack, towards Caoimhe Cahill. Ciara Hickey. She won the foul. So it's going to be a Galway free. And I think it's a concern here for Clare because we have an injury. We were following the play there, so we didn't see what happened, but the physio for Clare has called for another substitution. So a blow here now after making 2 changes. They're being forced into a change. So we'll see who comes on in a moment. Anya Keane will take the free for Galway when we get up and running. Or we're not doing it, are we not? No, the physio had recommended a substitution, but it's not happening. It's not happening yet anyway. Anya Keane takes the free. So Abby Walsh was the player that there was a bit of concern about. The referee was very particular about the trolls in this match. So as we come up towards the 3-quarter mark here, Galway 2-12, Clare 6 points. Carrie Dolan with the free, just sliced it a little bit there, and the ball goes to the left and wide. And we are having to change here now because Abby Walsh has gone off the field. And number 17 for Clare is Grace Carmody, one of the 4 changes. She didn't start this game. So I think Caoimhe Carmody was the player that went off earlier on, the first player that I couldn't identify straight away. So Clare made 3 substitutions, none for Galway yet. It's Galway 2-12, Clare 6 points. Linda Daly to take the sideline cut. Orla McGrath, the middle of the field, getting involved, gives the pass to Ciara Hickey. Ciara Hickey across. Carrie Dolan, this is good by Galway. Niamh McPeak. Cross for Niamh Mallon. Niamh Kilkenny. And Niamh McPeak again to go for the shot. And Niamh McPeak puts it over the bar. Her 3rd point of the game for the Galway number 11. Set up by Niamh Kilkenny. And it's 2-13 to 6 points. Out the field. Ciara Grogan gives the pass off for Alicia Ryan. But it's coming out. Galway players still looking hungry. Amory Starr loses out now occasion to Anya O'Loughlin. Anya O'Loughlin with possession, has a teammate out to the left, going to drive the ball down towards the attack. Again, the Galway defenders, Derva Higgins, has been superb all afternoon for them. When the committee meet to discuss player of the match in a while, there'll be a few contenders, especially on the Galway side of things, and Derva Higgins will be in the conversation. So will Niamh Mallon, who's gotten the 2 goals. She has possession, looking around for options. Niamh McPeak will be another, looking for her 4th from play, and Niamh McPeak puts the ball over the bar. 17 minutes in, 2 in a row for her. This one set up by Niamh Mallon, and it's now 2-14 to Galway, 6 points to Clare. So Galway are lining up 3 substitutions. I'll tell you all about those shortly. Anya Keane. So young players just passing us here in the commentary box, doing their best not to be seen in the camera, but we hope they're enjoying their day. Orla McGrath trying to find a way inside. Ailish O'Reilly is there. Ailish O'Reilly is helping off last scores in this game. Trying to find Carrie Dolan, not to be. Good defending by Clare, Ciara Grogan in particular. Scrum there just outside the 20-metre line. And taking the ball is Grace Carmody. Referee spots the foul. 12 minutes to go. Our broadcast here in the Camogie Association YouTube page, brought to you in association with Entry. 18 minutes gone in the second half as Galway make their first change. 2:14 to Galway, 6 points to Clare, and it's Niamh McPeak going off. And Niamh Nyland on the field to play. Niamh Nyland has scored 1-7 in the championship already. Alwyn Rabbit is also going off for Galway. And Niamh Mallon leaves the field. So we'll confirm all who came on now in a moment. So you heard there, Niamh Hannafy, number 30, is one of those players. She came on for Alwyn Rabbit. Yeah, and we told you about Niamh Nyland on for Niamh McPeak. So Colin Murray getting some of these big hitters off now ahead of the big match next week against Cork. This is Niamh Hannafy. Niamh Hannafy goes for the shot. The ball goes to the right and wide. And I think we're going to have another Galway change shortly, because I'm spotting number 21, Katie Manning from Mulla. And she comes on now with 10 minutes to go, and she'll come on for Ciara Hickey. So go and make 4 changes very, very quickly. A lot to decide next week. Of course, it's hard to see Clare coming back from this deficit now. They'll be disappointed. Their championship not over yet. A big game against Wexford next week. Win that game, and there is a possibility they could find themselves in an All-Ireland quarter-final. Niamh Kilkenny with the pass forward for Ailish O'Reilly. Ailish O'Reilly with the shot at the post. Umpire's like it, the ball has gone over the bar. And Galway reached the 2:15 mark as Rachel Daly restarts the action. Out towards the middle to Laura Foley. Laura Foley, a little hook there from Niamh Hannafy, takes the sting out of it, and it's won by Katie Manning. Her first touch gives it to Ailish O'Reilly. Ball just carries away, and that'll be wide. Go even a few wides in the second half. They won't be worried too much about it. I can tell you we see Alana Kelly from Portum now warming up. So she looks like she'll be on the field of play not too long. Few supporters have started working their way towards the exit, but a lot are staying, especially the home ones. Clare on the ball. Can they get a goal? Just to give a lift in the closing stages. Well, Anya Keane's not allowing anybody to get any lifts here today. At least not if you're not wearing maroon. Ailish O'Reilly sends it down towards the attack. This is the opportunity now for Niamh Nyland to get her first, but not to be. That goes to the left. Of course, Niamh, her brother Evan, part of the Galway senior setup, as Hannah May Nealon comes on for Clare. And coming on for Anya O'Loughlin. So it's both managements making their changes now. Rachel Daly, short puck out to Leisha Ryan. Leisha Ryan moving up towards the 45-metre line. Long drive towards the 65. That's a great take in the air of Marie Starr. You couldn't fault any of the Galway defenders for their effort here today. Carrie Dolan. Collision there between the two players. It's going to be a free for Galway. The Clare player Hannah May Nealon arguing it was just a collision between the two of them, but the referee says it's a foul. Carrie Dolan, niece of the legendary Trace Maher. Of course, her own mother, Anne-Marie, won a National League with Galway in 1994. Anne-Marie, actually, Imelda, my apologies. Imelda Maher. Carrie Dolan is captain Galway to All-Ireland under-16 success, as is Anya Keane. And it looks like it's her afternoon over, I think it is. And it's going to be more precaution than anything else. So that change is happening there now, and it's Alana Kelly coming on. So Alana Kelly replaces Carrie Dolan. Clare making a change too. Aoife Anderson, wearing number 19, is coming on for Jennifer Daly. So Ailish O'Reilly is going to take this. 6.5 minutes to go. Ailish O'Reilly with the shot, puts the ball over the bar. And it's another score there for Galway. Galway 2-16, Clare 6 points. Clare will be disappointed that they haven't really made an impact in the second half after starting the game so positively with 2 scores in the opening 10 minutes. Just not to be for them. Again, the Clare supporters here will be looking for one big score. Niamh Mulqueen with the ball, running down the left. This is what Clare need to do more often. Gives the pass in for Sian Spillane, the number 13 who came off the bench there. Didn't start the game. But in Galway's players still eager and determined. Rachel Hannafy bringing the ball up the field. Ailish O'Reilly helping out as well, and it's both of them from Ormore Mary. And even though Rachel Hannafy fell down on the ground, still tried to keep the ball in play. Sian Spillane gives the pass across towards Aoife Anderson. Galway win it back. Ailish O'Reilly. Good play there by Ali Heston. She plays for Shamrock. Susan Daly has worked hard for Galway throughout this, or for Clare throughout this match. Niamh Mulqueen. Touch along the ground. Katie Manning on the move here now towards the 45-metre line. Pass forward. Sabina Rabbit, can she get in this? Has worked hard for Galway as well in this game. Looking for space, she's on her own. And eventually the steps are always going to go against her, and that was more to do with the fact that a lapse of concentration from Galway just left her isolated, and she was trying to find someone to pass the ball to. It's not always steps, sometimes it's just time holding the ball in your hand. And time just got the better of Sabina Rabbit on that occasion. So Rachel Daly, teacher by trade. Speaking of coffees earlier on, she likes to have one in the Wooden Spoon Cafe. You're getting all the stats of the players here today. Clare win the ball back. Grace Carmody. Again, good defending there by Galway. And a difficult to pass off, and Rachel Hannafy takes possession. High challenge there, no arguments about that. And it's going to be a free. Just over 4 minutes of normal time remaining. Galway on their way to their third victory in this year's Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship, and they book their place in at least the quarterfinals. Themselves in Cork, Tipperary and Kilkenny will all be guaranteed their places in the knockouts. In Group 1, Waterford meet Derry directly next week to determine one spot, while Clare, Wexford and Dublin will have the advantage. They play down, who are fighting to avoid relegation. Ailish O'Reilly with the free, and she puts it over the bar. Her second free since taking over them. And Galway now go to 2-17. Clare 6 points. Leisha Ryan up towards the 45-metre line. Passes out to the left. To Cliona Queally. Long ball for Roisin Begley. Roisin Begley's come out the field. What can she do here? She's had a good campaign so far for Clare, but just not to be today for her. Ailish O'Reilly back, helping out the defence. She'll be in the conversations as well. Made her Galway senior debut in 2013, scored the goal in the All-Ireland final when they beat Kilkenny. Also a basketball star. Indeed, a one weekend this year, back in April, she lost both a basketball national final and a Camogie League national final one day after the other. But gives everything for the Galway cause. Clare out towards the 65-metre line. We're still waiting as Clare supporters around the world are just waiting for that one big score before the end. A careless foul there conceded. The advantage has been given to Orla McGrath. If that doesn't go in, we're going back for the free. And frustration there, just getting the better of Clare. So Ailish O'Reilly. 2 minutes to go. We can always tell it's a good day for your team when you're having a leisurely chat with officials while we're waiting for a play to restart. That's what Galway are at the moment. Ailish O'Reilly to take this free. Just over a minute remaining. Plenty of options in the free-taking department for Galway, and Ailish O'Reilly is one of them. Won the free, puts it over herself. Another score, 2-18 to 6 points. Galway have outscored Clare by 1-6 to a point in the second half. Clare, can they finish with a flourish? We're inside the final minute of normal time. After the game, we'll be hearing from the player of the match and from a member of the winning management, or players. The player of the match award will be presented by Anne Carney. Yeah. So, the committee just having their final consultations. We're trying to keep the identity of the player of the match quiet for a couple of moments. Referee having a word with Cian Spillane for the foul, so it's going to be a yellow card. So it's going to be free for Galway. Cian Spillane gets the yellow card there for Clare. We're in injury time. We're waiting for official word how much injury time will be played. Anya Keane sends the ball down towards the attack. Rachel Daly gets the touch. He'll go out for a 45. Of course, we've been talking about hoping Clare will get a goal. Sure, Galway will be looking for a goal. Well, the referee's overruled that, I think, because it's a wide ball. So we're back out the field. Or not too far, but Keena Quealy with the ball. Laura Foley sends the ball down towards the attack. Derva Higgins, you can hear support for Derva there, thundering up the field. Galway looking for another score to finish up. This is a chance for Niamh Nyland. She gets her score this time, puts the ball over the bar, does Niamh Nyland. But what a run by Derva Higgins. And it's 2:19 to Galway, 6 points to Clare. So it's going to be a free for Galway. Or for Clare, sorry, my apologies. Cueva Cahill. So a free here for Clare. They got a score at the start of the second half. Laura Foley, they get a score at the end of the second half. The ball goes over the bar in the second minute. 7 points for Clare. 2:19 for Galway. The 2 second half scores for Clare, both coming from frees for Laura Foley. So this is Niamh Hannafy for Galway. She scored a goal in the All-Ireland final win against Kilkenny in 2019. Gives it across. Tried to pick out Sabrina Rabbit. Good interception there by Clare. So it's Niamh Kilkenny. Katie Manning tried to pull the trigger. Good touch there by Aoife Anderson it was. Welcome back here to Kenny Park in Athenry. Now we can first announce that the player of the match is Niamh Mallon from Galway, but Niamh is not here at the moment because double jobbing. She's involved with the Galway senior footballer, so has legged it off the Pearse Stadium. But Roisin Black, the captain of Galway, will accept the award on her behalf. So Anne Carney from Galway Camogie and College Camogie will do the presentation there as well for the picture here first, and we get a quick couple of words with the Galway captain Roisin Black. So that's perfect, and thanks a million. Roisin, first things first, great result for Galway. You're through to at least the quarterfinals.
Yeah, great performance there today by everyone and job done, so we're happy to get into the quarterfinal now and hopefully keep going one step further.
We're delighted to see you back in the field of play. You missed the last day against Down there as well. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel great now, to be honest. 100% now, so back now for all the important games, yeah.
I know when the newspaper reports in the game come out and all that, they talk about the big score, the difference between them. But I have to say, personally, I was impressed with your defensive performance in general. We could spend a while talking about all 6 of you, your own personal battle with Ellen Casey, with Roisin Begley, whoever it was. You still had to stuff them out and make sure Clare never got a real look in this.
Yeah, no, we definitely have worked hard now over the last 2 weeks on our defensive structure, and in fairness now all the girls stood up today, and it's not just the backs as well, the forwards have a huge impact on our defence system, so yeah, it worked well there today, so we just have to keep bringing it forward to the next few games as well, yeah. You
cut out Clare's attempts at high balls there with Anya Kane dropping back a bit there as well, but then it was the one-on-one battles as well, like Derva Higgins, like the run there at the end, Rachel Hannafy, the run she had there too, Anne-Marie Starr, some of the catches there rolling back the years, and I don't want to leave Ciara Hickey out of the conversation as well when I'm naming players, but it's important to have that foundation, and with Fiona Ryan behind you today, I know you've Sarah Healy other days as well, it's important to have that understanding.
Yeah, absolutely, and you can name off a good few other girls who are not even playing today. It just shows the depth of the squad, and the want of the girls to get on that ball, and they showed great belief today, and they backed themselves, and it was a great performance, and it was a joy to watch from the full back. Yeah.
I just ask you about the goal scorers first, Dave. The player that you've accepted this award, no doubt you'll get the chance to play this in the bus or whatever over the course of the evening. Niamh Mallon, what an addition to the panel she is. And there, like the scores at the start of the game in particular, I think she got 1-4 in the allocation, added the second goal in the second half, were very, very important to get a foundation in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. She's brought a great amount of experience to the team, and she's added greatly to the team as well. And she brings us on, she drives us on. She's raised the standard for us as well, and very deserving of player of the match today. And
you are the Galway captain, but you're also an Ormore Mary player as well. Ailish O'Reilly was one of your heroes when you were growing up. I remember watching you play under 16 here many years ago. What a contribution she had, setting up scores, but even stepping up there when Carrie Dolan had to go off.
Yeah, absolutely. Ailish, I've always looked up to her from a very young age, and I'm privileged to be a club member, a club player with her as well. And day in, day out, she always steps up and she always performs, and no different today now. Yeah.
Roisin, finally, before I let you go, it's great getting a win. I heard Cathal Murray talking to you there. You're guaranteed at least a quarter-final, but this Galway team doesn't want at least a quarter-final. A big game in Páirc Uí Chaoimh next Saturday. Cork, a massive result against Dublin. I don't know if you've heard that 1-4-22 to 5 points is going to be a big challenge next Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. We're ourselves in Cork now. We are very familiar with each other now down through the years, but we always have great games with each other, and it brings out the best of us. So we're really looking forward to it, and just get our heads right now and our bodies right for this week, and we'll head down and hopefully get a good result.
Well, the job done today, a victory for Galway, through to the quarter-finals at least, hopefully go on to the semi-final. Roisin Black, thanks for accepting that on behalf of Niamh, and well done on the win.
Thanks, Darren. Thanks, William.
That was Roisin Black, the Galway captain. I'm just going to pull back here a little bit, and we'll get the Galway manager, Cathal Murray, in a moment, just before we finish up the broadcast here. And I know Cathal is around there somewhere, but as you heard from Roisin there, they'll be delighted to have gotten the job done. But of course, the most important thing now for Dim is their game against Cork, which takes place next week. So we get Cathal over to us in just a moment there for a quick couple of words from himself, but he's just around us here at the back, so we'll try and see how far we can go there now, but I've no doubt that Cathal will pop over to us in a second. He's having a word with a couple of his players there, and I don't know how far I can go here. I can keep going, can I? So Cathal Murray, we just keep walking over to you there for a moment, and I'll just bring you back over here for a second before I let you go off. Cathal, first things first there, what you call it. Thanks a million for coming over to join us. After the draw in Wexford, you had two jobs to do at home: get good results, and you got to begin today with this victory against Clare.
Yeah, look, obviously we weren't very happy with the performance on in Wexford, but you had to give credit to them, and in fairness to Dublin, the first game was a really hard game as well. We took a break after the league, and then we were probably back a couple of 2 or 3 weeks, so we probably we knew we were going to improve all the time, and in fairness, the last 2 games were really good result 2 weeks ago against Down, and today were excellent in fairness, so that was really good, definitely our best performance of the year so far.
How important was the week off? I heard you on local radio during the week saying that week off was very, very important after playing 3 in a row, especially while you hope it won't be the case, the possibility of doing another 3 in a row. Yeah,
and listen, we probably timed it wrong. Look at it, it's we got to the league final obviously, and we took a break then in 2 weeks, and gave ourselves probably 3 weeks to get to the Dublin game. We probably timed that a bit wrong. We picked up a few injuries, so it's always hard when you're picking up a few injuries to kind of get a bit of momentum. But lucky enough, most of the girls are coming back now. It's great to have Niamh Mallon and Roisin Black back today. Niamh Faniffy came on and played 20 minutes, and look at Aoife Dunn was back training, Maria Dillon is back training. A lot of the girls are coming back, so we're hoping maybe we might have a full hand in a week or two. But look, we're happy with that performance. But look at Cork had a super win again today, so they're really flying it. So it's going to be a massive challenge down there next week.
Yeah, let's keep about Cork at the moment, but even taking this performance there first, I talked to Roisin Black about the defence. You must have been impressed with them as a unit there, because even when you had the game in the bag, they still weren't giving up. We saw both Rachel Hannafy and Derva Higgins thundering up the field in the closing stages to set up big scores as well. But it looked like they were it was like as though they were all still fighting for their place against Cork next week.
Yeah, everyone is fighting for the place, to be honest about it, because one thing we have is a really, really strong panel, and we've always said that. And we got a great impact off the bench again. We got an impact off the bench in every game this year, league or championship, and that's really, really good. And there's no doubt there's going to be changes again before the Cork game, because we want to look at people as well. And there's big games coming up obviously, so you want to know who you have and what players are like on the big day. So look at the defence is really good. I think in fairness, the half hour line midfield worked incredibly hard as well, and we defended as a unit, and that's something we probably didn't do against Wexford, definitely, and probably didn't do in other games as well. So we're happy with that. Showed a lot of leadership back there, and look, we scored 319, which is really, really pleasing. That's the most pleasing thing. We probably haven't got a lot of goals this year, so it's really good to get 3 of them. But forwards looked really dangerous anytime they got the ball in. So really happy overall. Yeah,
it was a great foundation from defence in the middle of the park too, and then your leaders really stepped up, setting up those opportunities as well. Niamh Mallon, as you mentioned, and of course we acknowledge there that of course she's double jobbing today with the Galway footballers, that she can't be here at the moment. But again, 2 goals there. Well set up by different players as well. Ailish O'Reilly, I think, was involved in the 2 of them there as well. Niamh Kilkenny certainly in the first one there as well. But what an asset she is to have.
She's a huge asset, yeah. The 2 goals are really good to get. Niamh Kilkenny did really well to set up the one in the first half, and Ailish did brilliantly to set up the one in the second. She's brilliant. She's look at it. Brilliant player. We're obviously really lucky to have her. She's in Galway now for probably 6 years at this stage, or even longer. And I suppose look at just with her job with the Galway footballers this year and her job at Orico, it's just not possible for her to get back to town. So it's a huge loss to them, but a huge asset to us actually. And she's really great player. And look at it. In the forwards as a unit, I thought they were really good. Used the ball really well. And we got 15 shots off in the first half and scored from 13 of them. So that's really good. It's building, but it's a long way to go, and it's a massive challenge for us next week. We'll know how good we are after playing Cork next week in Páirc Uí Chaoimh. That's a massive challenge. They're flying it, so we've a big ask to next week.
Carrie Dolan had to go off there at the end, but that's just precautionary.
Yeah. Peaky picked up an injury as well. So look, you're picking up injuries all the time. It's hard when you have 3 games in a row in such a short space of time. But we're happy with the win, and really happy with the performance, to be honest.
That brings me to my final question, Carl. You've hinted at it already. You're straight to the panel afterwards to say well done on making the quarterfinals, but that's not what we want. Big game next Saturday, Cork against Galway.
It always is. Look, as I said, Cork are brilliant All-Ireland champions. They're really playing really well in the championship, and I think they scored 5-20 against Dublin today, which is a massive score. So as I said, it's going to be a huge challenge, but look at them, and the challenges you look forward to, and it's always a big game. But both of us are going to have an eye in the quarter-final the following week as well. I don't know. I don't think it's fair on teams, to be honest with you, that you're playing your biggest group game a week before a quarter final. You could go down there, have a brilliant performance, lose by a point, and you have to go up to Dublin in the following weekend with your tail between your legs. It's you need 2 weeks for a quarter final. That's without doubt. Even to prepare for the team you're playing. There's 3 really strong teams. I think Tipperary, we're going to qualify in first or second, but it could be Kilkenny or Waterford on the other side. So you could go down. You have to have another eye on the quarter final. But look at it. As I said, we'll be going down there to put in the best performance we can. And we'll see how it goes. But it's a massive challenge.
The stakes will be high, but Carl, you got the job done today. Well done. Thanks a million.
Thanks, Darren. Cheers.
That was the Galway Senior Camogie manager, Colin Murray, talking to me there. And beforehand, we heard from the Galway captain, Roisin Black. For Galway, job done. Big result. They've beaten Clare and guaranteed their place into at least the All-Ireland quarter-finals. But of course, they're looking to go further, as are many teams around the country. For Clare, they'll be disappointed because after a very positive start, only a point down in the early stages, when they conceded the first goal, the scoreboard probably got away from them. The Banner are not out of the championship yet. They play Wexford next week in a big game. They will need favours elsewhere, but first John Carmody and his side will have to focus on getting that result and seeing if they can still get into the quarter-finals. As Colin Murray mentioned there, Tipperary play Kilkenny next week with a semi-final place up for grabs. Waterford play Derry next week with a quarter-final place up for grabs. The Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship moving week, Pride round it was, and teams are starting to put themselves in position for the later stages of the championship. Here it's Galway who join Cork in Group 2, but of course they play each other next week again. We will have live here on the Camogie Association YouTube page in association with Entray. Galway victorious here today against Clare, their 3rd win, and they're through to the final 6 at least, and the final score. And again, our thanks to Luke and Owen from Entray, along with myself, Darren Kelly, for bringing this broadcasting for all the stewards here in Kenny Park in Athenry. It's great to have Camogie back at this prestigious venue. Galway are through. Clare are not out yet, but who'll win next week? We will see. The final score here from Kenny Park in round 4 of the Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship. Galway the victors. It finished Galway 3-19, Clare 7 points.